Let me ask you something gently, the kind of question you might only answer when no one is watching. When was the last time you felt fully at home? Not just in a building, but in your own life, in your own skin. Because there is a particular loneliness that almost no one talks about, the feeling of being a guest in your own days. You do everything right, you show up, you keep the life running, and underneath it all there is a quiet ache, a sense that you are still looking for a place where you could finally set everything down and just exhale. If you know that feeling, tonight is yours. Tonight, July 15th, 2026, the moon disappears completely into a new moon, and she does it in Cancer, the sign of home, of belonging, of the heart's deepest need for a place to rest. This is your moon letter for the homecoming. And it is not about finding the right house or the right people. It is about something quieter and far more lasting. In the next few minutes, I want to show you why we ache so deeply for a home we can never quite locate, what this Cancer new moon is inviting you to plant in the dark, and how to begin tonight to build a home inside yourself, one you can never be locked out of. This is about you. Let's open it. Look up tonight, and you will find nothing at all. The moon is at barely 0.5% of light, essentially invisible, hidden completely in the sun's glare. The darkest the sky will be all month. And tonight that darkness is tender, because she is disappearing in Cancer, the most home-loving sign of them all. Think of what the new moon is really doing up there.
She is not gone.
She is simply turned inward, resting in the dark, gathering herself before she begins again. She has gone home, and she is showing you that going dark, going quiet, turning inward and unavailable for a while is not a failure or a withdrawal from life. It is how everything that grows begins. So if part of you has been craving exactly that lately, to pull the curtains, to stop performing, to go quiet and come back to yourself, that craving is not antisocial. It is lunar. Tonight, the whole sky gives you permission to come home to the dark and rest there. The energy of a new moon is the energy of beginning in the dark. You plant a seed in soil you cannot see and trust it before there is any proof. And tonight, because the new moon is in Cancer, what you are planting is not a goal or a project or a plan. It is a feeling. Cancer does not care how productive you are. It cares whether you feel safe, held, and at home. So the intention this new moon is asking for is softer and deeper than usual. Not what do I want to achieve, but what do I want to feel like it's safe to come home to? Most of us spend our new moons planting ambition. Tonight, plant belonging. Plant the quiet decision that you will start treating your own inner world as a place worth tending, not a mess to manage, not a problem to fix, but a home to make warm. The doing can wait for the growing light of the next 2 weeks. Tonight, you only plant the feeling, in the dark, where the most important things always begin. In human design, the sun is moving through gate 62 tonight, the gate of detail, of the small, of finding the precise word for a thing. And it carries a key that unlocks the whole homecoming. Here is the truth gate 62 knows. Most of us are locked out of our own inner home not by some huge trauma, but by a single small habit. We never name what we actually feel. Someone asks how we are, and we say fine, and the door quietly stays shut. Gate 62 says that big, overwhelming feelings become livable the moment you give them small, exact words. Not I'm a mess, but I'm grieving a version of my life that isn't happening. Not I'm fine, but I'm lonely in a room full of people. The precise word is the key in the lock. Tonight, this gate is asking you to stop using vague words to keep yourself out, and to name one true thing exactly, because you cannot come home to a feeling you refuse to call by its name. So let's go to the root of this longing, the ache for a home you can never quite find, no matter how many places you live. The mistake almost all of us make is to look for home as a location. The right city, the right house, the right person who will finally feel like belonging. And so we chase it outward, and we are confused and a little ashamed when we arrive somewhere we thought would feel like home, and the ache is still there in the next quiet moment. Here is what no one tells you. Home was never primarily a place. Home is a feeling, the felt sense of being safe, being held, and not having to perform to be allowed to stay. You can have a beautiful address and feel utterly unhoused inside. You can be surrounded by family and feel like a polite visitor in your own heart. The reason the longing follows you from place to place is that it is not pointing outward at all. It is pointing inward at a home that has not been built yet, the one inside you. And here is the part that changes everything. That longing you have carried, that quiet homesickness for somewhere you can't name, is not a wound or a weakness. It is a blueprint. It is the most honest part of you describing and feeling the exact home it needs you to build. You have spent years reading that ache as evidence that something is missing in your life. Tonight, read it the way it was meant to be read, as the architect's drawing for a home only you can make, starting with this single dark new moon. So what does it actually mean to build a home inside yourself? And how is that not just a pretty phrase? Start with what a real home gives you, and notice that none of it depends on walls. A home is the one place you don't have to perform. It's where you can be unimpressive, unproductive, unfinished, and still belong. It's where your needs are not an inconvenience. It's where you are allowed to rest before you have earned it. Now, ask yourself honestly, do you offer any of that to yourself? Most people treat their own inner world like the opposite of a home, like a workplace with an impossible boss, where rest must be earned, where every feeling is judged, where you are never quite doing enough to be allowed to relax. Building an inner sanctuary means slowly changing the way you live inside yourself, from that harsh workplace into an actual home. And tonight, in Cancer, the new moon gives you the smallest, most doable first brick, one space that is fully only yours. Not metaphorically, literally. A chair by a window, a corner of a room, a single drawer, one small physical place where you go to be, not to do, where you don't bring your phone or your to-do list, where the only thing that happens is that you are allowed to exist without earning it. It sounds almost too small to matter. But every home that ever existed started with one warm corner. You become your own safe room by building it 1 square foot, one honest feeling, one unearned rest at a time. And once it exists inside you, you can never again be fully locked out of belonging because you carry the home with you, wherever the outer life takes you. So how do you live this tonight, in a way your body will actually believe? It comes down to the key that Gate 62 handed you: naming. The fastest way to move back into yourself is to stop standing at the door saying I'm fine, and to walk in by naming one true feeling exactly.
Here is how.
Find a quiet moment, put a hand somewhere on your body, your chest, your belly, wherever the feeling seems to live, and ask the question we spend our whole lives avoiding. What am I actually feeling right now, underneath the fine? Then resist the big vague words, because vague words keep the door locked. Don't settle for stressed or sad or tired. Go smaller and truer. Is it that you feel unseen by someone specific? That you are grieving a future you were promised? That you are lonely in a way that has nothing to do with how many people are around? That you are exhausted from being the strong one? Find the small, exact sentence, the one that makes your eyes sting a little because that sting is the lock turning. Say it out loud, quietly, just to yourself and the dark. This is what I actually feel. That is the whole homecoming in one honest sentence. You are not trying to fix the feeling tonight or solve it or make it go away. You are doing something far more important and far rarer. You are letting yourself be home to it. You are becoming the one safe place where your own truest feelings are finally allowed to exist without being managed or hidden. Do that even once, and something in you quietly unclenches. You stop being a guest in your own life. You walk back in and you turn on a light, and for the first time in a long time, you are home. Here is your new moon ritual, and like everything tonight, it is small and warm on purpose, because you are laying a first brick, not building the whole house in a night. When the day has gone quiet, choose your one space, the chair, the corner, the spot by the window, and physically go to it. Sit down and out loud, Claim it. This is mine. This is where I come home. Then place a hand on your chest and name, in one precise sentence, the truest feeling you've been hiding from yourself today, the small exact one, not the vague one.
Let it be said.
Next, write a single new moon intention, but make it the homecoming kind. Something like, I am building a home inside myself, and I am allowed to rest there. Keep it gentle. This is not a goal to chase. It is a direction to grow toward. Finally, light one candle in that space and let it burn for a few minutes while you simply sit there, doing nothing, being no one in particular, just a person who is, at last, at home. That candle is the first warm corner of a home no one can ever take from you. You will not finish building it tonight, but tonight, in the dark, you begin. So, let this be the letter you keep from the Cancer new moon. The home you have been searching for in cities and houses and other people was always a home you were meant to build inside yourself. And the longing that followed you everywhere was never proof that something was wrong with you. It was the blueprint. You are allowed to become your own safe room, your own warm corner, your own place to exhale. You are allowed to stop being a guest in your own life. Tonight, in the dark, you lay the first brick. And from here, with the growing light, you come home. Thank you for coming home with me tonight, into the dark and the quiet. A new letter from the sky arrives every single day, and over the next 2 weeks, as the light slowly returns, we will keep building this home together, one small warm corner at a time. Until tomorrow, rest in the space you claimed and walk gently.